So it's September the 20th, I believe, and we're fixing to move across town. Trying to let the combine warm up a little before we go, but we're fixing to move. We got a pretty good little haul to make. We're moving from the Gibson County Lake area in West Tennessee to Rutherford. It's probably going to be about an hour drive on the combine. It's not the most ideal situation, but we can't really help that we're spread out, and I will tell y'all more about that later. But for now, we're going to get on the road and start making the long journey. Here's an example of some of the little country roads we got to go down. They're narrow, not much room to get around, over. Hard to see around. I get Daddy to run in front of me. He's got the yellow flashing light up there. He tries to slow traffic down. Hell, half the time he don't pay no attention to him. But mostly what he does is run around the curves there and tells me what's coming, so that if somebody's coming around that darn curve at 60 miles an hour, maybe I got a chance to get over and get out of the way. I can watch what's behind me. I got that camera there on it. We just added that this year. I really like that. I already had a camera in the grain tank to keep an eye on the level of the grain tank. And the grain cart, we got a camera on the back of it so that we can see what's behind it. But we're fixing to have to cross the main highway, so I'm going to jump off here and I'll talk to you again in a minute. Getting ready to pass the co-op here. Want to give a shout out to my faithful YouTube viewers, Dirty Dave, Baby Duck, and Alan. They all work up here at the co-op. Take pretty good care of me. Fertilize Boys does a good job spreading my fertilizer too. Y'all keep at it, co-op. You do your thing, man. So we've made it to the 4-lane, which means we're almost there. I love moving down the 4-lane. It's like the easiest moving there is, because you got the emergency lane.
Combine fit now.
And you got your regular lane, and you can get straddled. You should get straddled this line. You can chug a lug down through here and let everybody pass you. The only thing you got to worry about on the 4-lane is some idiot running 80 miles an hour down it and not paying attention and rear-ending it. There's always something to worry about. But as far as moving the equipment, this is by far the easiest place to move it. There's a local farmer in the area. So we just pulled into the field here. I got to put her down second gear, turn my mud hog on, let everything fire up. Got her yield monitor already set. Let's go.
Popping her off.
So we're live from the cornfield here. Evaluating two different hybrids. My brother taking the semi truck off so that I could get another look at a little better look at these two hybrids. This hybrid I'm shelling on right now seems to be the better one. It's got a good healthy stalk, standing good, yielding good. Actually, I think it's a good 20 bushel better than the other hybrid. You can see our field average there, and then you can see what this hybrid is yielding. It looks like it's going to be a rock star. This farm did not receive as much rain as everything else, but it still seems to be making pretty good corn, and that just goes to show you it ain't the amount of rain as much as it is the timing of the rain. You can see it there, it's putting a stream in there, so I had to crawl under the hopper bottom and work on it, and now I got a piece of trash in my eye and it's driving me freaking crazy. But anyways, I had to mess with my eye there for a minute. Still bothering me. I can see a little better now, but this corn right here has got a good stalk on it. You can see over there, that hybrid there's got the tops broke out of it. That's a lot of the reason I do a lot of these side-by-sides is to get a comparison of hybrids. Even if they was yielding about the same, I would still pick the hybrid with the better stalk for the standability and the ease of harvest. This farm that we're on has been in corn, continuous corn, for the past 5 years. 2015 was the last year that it had a bean crop on it. And that year I planted a group 2.6 bean, and we had a hot, dry summer, and it did not work out. I was kind of doing some experimenting, and it did not take me long to know that I did not want to grow no early season beans. My best beans are always a 4.7 to a 4.8 planted the middle of May. I've tried planting the darn April beans, and I just ain't crazy about them. I'd rather get my corn planted on time and have it do better, and just go from there. But this corn did have a fungicide on it, which kind of bothers me that this one hybrid got all the tops and stuff broke out of it, even with the fungicide on it. Corn checking dry, or drier than what we've been shelling on. Our yields have really fell off since we went to the later planted corn. The first corn, all the earlier first planted corn we've been shelling has been running like 170 or better. We did shell some rougher farms that didn't do quite that good, and they had good amounts of rain on them. I'm gonna say they probably had too much rain on them was a lot of the problems. You can't never get just the amount you need. But like I said, I'd rather have a timely rain as a lot of rain. But yeah, I'm evaluating these hybrids. Trying to decide which one I want to grow. This corn here is LG. I used to grow a lot of Great Lakes corn, and this took the place of the Great Lakes. I kind of keep looking for an excuse to cut it out of my program and just grow 100% cropland corn, because we plant lots of cropland, but this corn always does real well for us. It competes in there with every other hybrid we've ever planted. That's Pioneer, DeKalb, cropland, you name it. The best luck I've had is with cropland and this LG. They just yield for me for some reason. Some people just love DeKalb. I just hadn't had the best luck with it myself personally. I guess these cropland and this LG just fits my management style better. But like I said, I think it's one corn. This is on the side of the hill without where it wasn't much moisture. I think it's going to be a rock star. I wish that other hybrid, I think it's LG 5618, wasn't even out here. This is like a 62C34 or something like that, some crazy number. But it does super good in the flats, and it holds on the hills. Where the other corn, it does real well in the flats, but it don't jump up over 200. And it sure don't get to no 220, 230 like I've seen this one. Alright, this is the LG 5618. This is the hybrid that has a lot of the tops broke out of it. It does not have near as much of a stalk or material. It does shell good though. There ain't as much, there's not a lot of stalks coming into the header or anything like that, but look at right how far behind it is that other hybrid. And this yield monitor's old, and it ain't, I mean, it's not perfect by no means. It does, I mean, it normally gets us within 4 or 5 bushel what the actual yield is. But what it is good for, I love it for evaluating different kinds of hybrids of corn. Now you see how that corn is doing good through the swags there, the lower ground where it had more moisture. But watch as you come up the hill, and it'll make a liar out of it. It'll probably hold on. But typically, as it's been coming up the hill, it's been falling off pretty bad. It just ain't got the stress package that it needs to, I don't think. But it's gonna make a liar out of me. But you didn't see no 200 and 220 like you done on that other variety. I think we would probably be averaging up there probably around 170 if this field was planted all to that other hybrid. But it was a new hybrid. First time I've ever tried it, and this is the second year I've had this 5618. It done quite a bit better last year, but we had a whole lot more rain. That's what you get when you see a hybrid for 1 year and it looks super good, but it's a year, you know, where we get a lot of rain, makes it hard to make a decision. 2, 3, 4.